I have been up for a few hours now. If you can believe it, this mess behind me is me cleaning. Let's just say the state of my apartment prior wasn't the best, and this is an improvement, but a small window into that improvement, so don't judge. I do have to move by the end of the month. It's already the 18th, which is deadlines are closing in. I started up this video with the intent of speaking about change. Um, in a larger societal scale, but I figured to speak more poignantly about change in self as the only way to reasonably change society is to change our individual selves for the better. It's the best type of political action you can take is how do you be a better self? And what exactly I mean as to becoming a better self is of question. Like, what does it mean to be a better self when you identify as when your better self is contributing to overall problems in society, which is a whole nother fucking topic altogether. What I wanted to touch on was the idea of life itself being change. And the two options we got to welcome change willingly, or do we wait for change? Do we push it off for as long as possible until we are forced to change? And my questions around free will make this line of dialogue hard because I don't think change is a choice. I think it's something that comes upon us due to circumstance, and we're just kind of a slave to change. But it doesn't mean we have no control. I feel like the idea of free will is more long term, that at the moment, in this short span of time this video will go for, I don't really believe in free will. I believe we do as we are designed to do. The idea of will being human compared to other animals is very early in evolutionary history. I think humanity, consciousness, is a byproduct of the social lives we live, a means to communicate and to put the world into an understandable, using consciousness as a way to interface the world and self into words to be communicated. I don't think consciousness as inhuman, is the main driver. I don't think the words I tell myself are the main driver. I think the words I tell myself because of a main driver I have no direct control over. But I don't like the idea that I am just a vessel. I'm a passive observer of the vessel of self. I'm more willing to say that free will is established over a long period of time. that free will is the wolf you feed. And yeah, after a while, if you feed the wrong wolf, it will become beyond your control. Likewise, the vice versa. And if you feed the right wolf for long enough, maybe that is what free will is. Mm, but it takes nurture, patience, and time. Realizing both wolves are just hurt. The aggressive black wolf and dichotometric thinking is hurt, and likewise so is the famished white wolf. It's just hurt. We are human. Our existence within itself carries with it the connotation of hurt. Yes, if you're human, you will hurt. The question is, hurt or harm? Does the pain you suffer in life subtract or add to your life? I don't like the simplification of the statement, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, because I think it's a choice. If it doesn't kill you, but it cripples you, do you grow and adapt? Do you lose your right hand and replace it with gold? Or do you continue on as is? Because what right does the wolf have to judge the lion? So, do we welcome change or do we fight against it? Which wolf do we feed? And what control do we really have over our lives? These are big questions, and even if I had the answers to these questions, it is an answer to self. I don't think answers are the point of questions. Sometimes just questioning for the sake of questioning is good. So, if you're listening to these words, I want you to think about these questions. Not for the purpose of answering them, but for the purpose of benefiting from the act of questioning within itself. As a society, do we welcome change, or do we fight against it? As a society, how do you choose to contribute to change the world or to improve your own self? Clean up your home before you try to clean up anybody else's home. I feel as if I tried to change the world, I'd be spreading my own mess. Okay, I'm out.